and then put the bananas thing on top, and then at the end, I'd like to have this brand new, our brand new tropical desserts from David's Cookies. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. These are very special. We've never had these before. These are seriously game changers when it comes to dessert. If you want something, an individual portion, actually each one could feed 2 people easily, you gotta really check these out. I only have 900 to go around. This is our David's Cookies Taste of the Tropics 12-piece dessert package. You get 12 of these for $49.95. Each one is worth, each one in a restaurant you would spend $10, $12 on easily because they're little mini cakes with the most amazing ingredients. We've got 3 different flavors that are gonna come your way. You're gonna get 4 of the Princess Pineapple Coconut Cakes. You're gonna get 4 of the Bananas Foster Cakes, and you're gonna get 4 of the Coconut Rum. Now, when they come to you, they're gonna become completely frozen, and all you need is to pull them out, put them in the refrigerator, and let them thaw overnight. That's all you need to do, or even a couple hours ahead of time. If you take them out, they'll thaw very quickly. Your guests are gonna be blown away. They have that flavor like you've been to a 5-star restaurant, but that beautiful tropically inspired taste, all made fresh every single day in the United States, kosher certified. Carrie Miletto.
Good morning.
I see her over there going, come on, let me out. I want to talk about the cakes.
I'm so excited because we've
really
never done these flavors before, so please know that you are going to be the first ones to try these from David.
Brand new.
The individual way that they're done, I think, is fantastic because, as you said, they're individual, but you really could share these with someone. So because they're a stacked cake, so as you were just, as Guy was just saying, you're getting 3 different flavors. So let's go really quick through them, and then I'm going to go into them. Okay.
Love it.
So the 3 flavors that you have right here at the front, we'll point out, is our Bananas Foster, and that is a banana nut cake that's going to have a caramel butter cream, and then it's going to have chopped walnuts at the top. So you see it's going to come with a collar on it so it stays perfectly. You've got your cakes over here you can go crazy on. He's already got his fork. I haven't even explained it. Okay, over here we have our coconut rum tres leches, which is it's a Latin sponge cake which is infused with 3 different milks and rum. You can't go wrong there. Dipped with white chocolate at the bottom, and then it's got a whipped topping with toasted coconut at the top. And then here I know. Okay, so you're getting 4 of those, and then now 4 of these, which is our Princess Pineapple. I love the name of this. And it's gonna have 3 layers of white cake. It's gonna have a signature sweet cream cheese that's actually in there that you're seeing. Then there's gonna be a layer of pineapple that you're seeing. And then at the top, we do a pineapple coconut glaze and a white chocolate curl at the top.
This is ridiculous looking. So I want, the one that says Princess Pineapple is the one I want to try first. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it kind of towards the camera. And I'm gonna do this one. Is this so? Can you guys see this one right here?
Yeah.
So let's give it a little, all right, here we go. We're gonna cut, look how beautiful. So here's what
happens. They're completely as moist as the day they were made, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna flash freeze them for you. So they're gonna actually be completely frozen, and then they're gonna be sent with dry ice to your home. See how it's nice and mushy and moist? That's what you want from a cake. Too often, I've been to bakeries where it's expensive.
I just licked my finger.
You're done now. I've been at bakeries where it's dry, like where the cake looks beautiful, but when you bite into it, it's just not the. Now, what kind of experience was that? Did you taste each layer?
You really want to know what that reminds me of? That is.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that amazing?
That is. You know what that is? That's a sexy dessert, man.
It really is.
The way that tastes, the way it feels.
Because it's the tropics, right?
That is. Let me tell you, ladies. Let me tell you something. You should give this to your husband and just let him try it. Because I'm telling you, you know what it does? It ignites something inside, man.
Because you're just thinking about tropical music. You're thinking about just being out, like maybe like you're hanging out by the pool or the beach or whatever it is. Because look, every single cake is handmade at David's. You're actually, if you look at each individual one, you'll see that they all look slightly different. And that's because we're topping them by hand. We're making them by hand.
Oh my
Nothing
Lord.
is staying in a freezer anywhere. When we make these, we flash freeze them. We send them straight to you with dry ice. And you're going to go ahead and either A, put them in the freezer, or you're gonna go ahead and eat them within 3 to 5 days. Is that ridiculous?
That's one of the best things I've ever eaten here.
Okay, so let's move on.
In my 20-some-odd years of working in electronic retail, that's gotta be one of the best things I've ever had.
Okay, well, you have 2 others to try, so here we go.
and that's pineapple. I'm not even that big of a pineapple fan. So
but
now, what's this one?
Right. Okay, so this one is going to be our Bananas Foster. And if you've ever had a Bananas Foster, the big deal about Bananas Foster is that caramel that's in there. Now, what you're getting when you're ripping through that, the topping is actually a caramel butter cream. What you're seeing with the cake part, it's a banana nut cake. So if you are a person who likes like banana bread and banana type cakes, you're going to get a banana nut cake. And then it's going to have the caramel layer, and then you're going to have those chopped walnuts on top just to give it that perfect finish.
I'm afraid to go in.
I know.
I'm afraid I may fall to the floor.
This one's the most sweet.
I may just fall to the floor. All right, here we go. Jared, are you watching up there? Is Leslie here? If I pass out, Leslie, you have to come in. Yeah, my gosh.
See, it's like each one just gets better and better. And you're getting 4 of each flavor, so you're getting 12 of these. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick them in the freezer, and then as you need them, you're gonna pull them out.
Look at this stuff.
Look at the caramel.
Yeah, see that? And look at how it holds. That's the caramel that comes off this cake. It's
not an overly,
right,
I want to make a point. I want to make a point of saying, again, most places that you go and you get
sugary sweet. I will tell you that. Yeah,
it's
not
got
sugary
each
sweet.
flavor you're tasting. Each thing is its own special thing. So now we're going to the coconut rum tres leches. If you have ever been to a Latin area or you've had a Latin cake, tres leches is a very, very popular dessert. And to go ahead and put it into a cake like this is just something original and different. So what you're getting is you're getting that Latin cake with the rum and the 3 different types of milks. At the bottom is actually, I'm gonna turn this around so we can see. At the bottom, if I can, there we go, is the white chocolate. So you see that white chocolate at the bottom?
There's white chocolate on the bottom of the cake.
Then we've got our whipped topping and toasted coconut on top. Go for it.
Hold on, I'm going through the chocolate.
There we go, there we go.
You gotta break, see that little piece of chocolate?
The chocolate is, yes, at the bottom.
On the bottom there?
Yep.
I don't know if you, yeah, there you are. Look, there's a chunk of white chocolate on the bottom. All right.
This is my favorite because I'm a coconut fan. So it all depends, like, right? Like, they're all kind of very different. So you'll find your favorite.
They're completely different.
Yeah.
I'm
actually gonna try
that my
that one
father would have flipped for. My father was a huge coconut, but I love coconut too.
Dude, I'm from
All right,
Miami.
so I will rank them. I actually will rank them in the order that I ate them.
Oh my gosh.
The pineapple thing is the most ridiculous thing I've ever had. I'm a big fan of Bananas Foster. That's wonderful.
Gotcha.
Coconut cream. That's like the best coconut cream pie you ever had.
This one.
But you cannot go wrong with these. They're only $49.95. Please keep in mind, each one of these is rich enough that it could serve 2 people. If you wanted to pull one out for a couple.
You could,
And the nice thing about it is you don't have to invest in a full pie. Like, you go to the store, there's only 2 of you. You're not gonna buy a whole cake or a pie for 2 people.
That's right.
What's nice is you get the dozen of these. They'll last you, heck, these could last you weeks and weeks and weeks, right? Because you just pull one out whenever you want it on the weekend.
Yep.
Or whatever, or for holidays. Can you imagine putting these out if you're having a special event, a wedding or a party or something?
Look at this.
These are amazing. I'd love to ask. Yeah, if you have any questions, you order them and you want to talk to us because they're brand new.
Look at that, how soft.
So we don't have any testimonials yet, but we would love to hear your thoughts about what you think and what you're going to use them for. Maybe a special event, maybe a birthday party. I got to go back into this pineapple thing.
I love when I have people over for dinner. I like to try to have people over for dinner occasionally, so couples that we're close with and things like that, or friends. And putting something, I'm always concerned about the dinner, and I don't want to think about the dessert too much, and I'm not the best baker personally, so I'm not the one that's going to sit there and spend hours.
I suck at baking.
Baking is tough, and to get it just right is really hard. So David, we do it for you. We make sure that you don't have to think about that part. All you have to do, when I was explaining, these are going to come, you see how perfectly round they are? The reason is because when they come to you, they're going to have what's called a collar around them, and the collar is what keeps them perfect. These are what they call a high cake or layered cake, and it's the sense that it's going to go layer, 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 and they're all hand done, so the collar keeps it in shape, and then you're just going to remove the collar and let them defrost. And literally, I do it while I'm cooking. I take them out and put them like on a platter, and then you could just serve them how we've done on little plates.
I can hear Leslie like laughing and screaming in the background in the control room right now because I know she wants this.
Yes, I know.
I know you're, huh? Is it Jared screaming and hollering in there? So every time I take a bite, Jared is up in the control room and he's going, oh God. Don't take another bite. He's dying up there.
I just heard him.
Leslie probably left the building because I know Leslie's been trying to lose weight and she doesn't want. But let me tell you something. These are a little bit of an indulgence.
Yeah.
But when we say little bit, we're true. We're telling the truth about that. These are not big, hefty, giant cakes.
No.
The bulk of this cake is not overly sweet.
Right.
It's for a cake that is what it is. It's very light tasting.
It is, yes.
A very airy cake, if you will.
And I think that's important for something like this because it's, again, we're talking about the tropics. And when you think about the tropics, you think about light things. We think about the pineapple. We think about the coconut. We think about all those kind of things. And so that's why we made these. It was just for this event. So once this is over, we're not doing these anymore. So get your chance to grab a hold of them. These are perfect for the summer.
You know what? And I love the fact that they're frozen.
You can keep them for 6 months.
And nothing, and when you pull it out, like I said, just let it thaw. It does its own thing. It thaws quickly because it's not a big, heavy, giant cake.
Right.
Let it thaw. You can put a candle in it for a birthday. It's perfect for a little romantic evening with somebody if you just want to pull out something beautiful. And here's the thing, and I would, if anybody, including our chef that was just here, you put him out and you serve him this in a restaurant, he would say this was made by a restaurant chef. There is no doubt that this was made by somebody who is a baker. This is what they do for a living. Yeah. You can tell, and it is. It's just the only difference is that we're kind of taking out the middleman of the restaurant. We are making it. The chefs are making it.
Yep.
It's all kosher certified. They are made fresh. So the one that you order, it's not even made yet?
Not even made yet. So everything's going to go into process today, and then it's going to be sent to you fresh. Now, what I was saying, keep in mind, these are good 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator if you want to do that. But I would go ahead and stick them right into the freezer and then just take them out as you need them. Again, this is that Tres Leches that's going to give you that Latin infused with 3 different milks sponge cake. It also has a rum inside, and then you're gonna have that whipped topping with the toasted coconut on top. Over here, the Bananas Foster. This is just, if you are a Bananas Foster person, you're gonna go cuckoo over this because it's got that banana nut bread. Look, just look at how soft. That is the most important thing to me. I have been to some expensive, like gourmet type supermarkets, and I've indulged and said, okay, I'm gonna go to the baked good item area, and I go to their nice cases, and I go pick out a cake and I bring it home, and then you bite into it, and it's dry. And or the whipped topping is actually more oily, hard.
This whipped topping is much more of like a whipped cream type rather than an icing.
Or I like to say like almost like a mousse because it's like so soft.
But it's not, and I know a lot of you have had it. You get like a store-bought cake, and the icing has a greasy, or the filling has an oily taste to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's because they're using artificial ingredients in the whipped topping as well.
Right.
And what they do is they substitute oils instead of real cream to give it that mouthfeel. But that greasiness sticks in your mouth at the end of the day. I've taken 5 or 6 or 12 bites of this thing. Completely clean palate. I don't have any like oily taste in my mouth. You don't just taste fat, you taste flavor. This pineapple cake, what this tastes like to me, and these are kind of like Napoleons, what this pineapple cake tastes like to me is like a pineapple upside down cake cheesecake.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to explain it.
That's what it tastes like. And by the way, it has little chunks of pineapple in it.
Yes, it does. It's actual pineapple in there.
Lord.
Everything at David's is the actual ingredients. So we're not going to like trick you. We're actually putting in what we're saying is in it. So when you're looking at Tres Leches, those are 3 different types of milk. There's rum in there. There's toasted coconut. Over here, we've got the pineapple. If you're looking at the Bananas Foster, that is our homemade caramel that's inside.
I can't stop eating this thing.
But see, that's how it should be, right? If we're gonna go ahead and indulge in dessert, we wanna have the best. I hate that feeling when you get a dessert and it's not, and you taste those artificial things, or it's just not, it's oily, or it's hard, or it's, you eat the cake, you were so excited, and then you bite into it and it's just, ugh. It's just,
you know what it's like? It's like at like Valentine's or whatever, when you get chocolate, and it's not really good quality chocolate.
Yeah.
I am not taking the hit for bad quality chocolate. If I'm gonna eat I'm gonna take in the calories, it's gotta be the best you can possibly have. I feel that way with everything, even savory stuff. Like I'll go and eat duck, which I know is fatty.
Yeah.
But if it's really good, I don't care, because that's what duck is.
That's what you wanted.
With a dessert, it's the same way, but you don't want to make those, make those choices to something that doesn't have the high quality. Quality on this is amazing. It's $49.95. It's brand new. It's $20 off for the visit. You will absolutely. This is a win-win across the board. This is going to wow you as soon as you dig into it. You're going to love it. All right, 2 payments, $24.98. You don't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
We have gem wraps coming up.
Yes.
And I have not done gin reps in probably a year with you, at least.
We haven't been together in a while.
I haven't done it in a long time, and I love gin reps. But I do want to